I know how it feels. Relatives and friends don't believe.
This I know.
Nothing that I am doing. Discouragement, disappointment, it gives me true story. I have to keep on pushing on. The old and care. I have to keep on pushing on.
This is some time, yeah. She's 11, but she dancing with the devil. Mama tell her no fear run down man, but she never, yeah. They on the road 7 to 7. Mama works so hard to send your school to get your lesson, but she gone with Jack and him friend them. Mama tell her what the way them guys address you. She gets so boisterous, deal with them at up on that level. Then she step out at the yard, nobody no know more where she settle, yo. She never know she would not come back home. She gone from last week. I picture place up everywhere in a town. I know why mother can't sleep. They could take in every listen sometime. Yeah. You feel listening to your mother sometime. Yeah. Whoa.
Yes, welcome back. Come back. Coming to you guys speaking on the latest. Welcome back to the Tony the Half Brother Show. Glad to be here with you guys again, you know. Boy, I'm gonna open this up the right way, huh? It's about time they catch one of y'all fucking niggas playing with these little fucking gal in my name dread. Yeah, man. About time they catch one of y'all, man. Leave these little youth them alone, man. Leave these little girl them alone, dread. Let the youth them grow, bro. You know, all young brothers out there, man. Also fooling with the young gal in my name, man. Let them grow, bro. It's sickening, bro. I feel all this big man who have daughters and thing and still is be praying these little gal and thing, but y'all ease up on that, man. And y'all little girl them out there, like, y'all need to cool on yourself too, because you know a lot of y'all just put yourself in these positions prematurely. Sometimes the consequences, the ramifications, just be dire. Just be sad. Sometimes brutal. Right? You know, y'all want to live, y'all feel like y'all grown, y'all feel like, you know, y'all bodies evolving, y'all feeling them hormones, and, you know, yeah, man. Everyone was a child once, you know. Everyone make mistakes. But I gotta slow down too, you know. And the thing is, it's like, can't really speak to women no more. Like, not to sound, you know, too manly or, because, you know, the shit was going on in today's times. This woke shit. But sometimes it's hard to really hold people accountable, you know. And you can't blame the youth them. They was given this world, they didn't make it. These children, they not even hyper, they over hypersexualize. Everything that they absorb on a daily basis, it's like just hypersexual. Gone are the days where we had sensible TV like programming that, you know, we gain a sense of morale from, like Family Matters, Full House, Fresh Prince. Like um, you remember them shows where it was always a proverb, it was always a lesson to be learned at the end. Some value, some type of principle, some life lesson. Those days are gone. Now we stuck with this bunch of fuckery, for lack of a better term, that we have attached the nomenclature, or we've attached the identity or the classification of this genre as reality. And you look what they have to offer us, and it's drugs, it's violence, debauchery, just a lot of stuff that tear down the morale of our kids. Because let's be honest, when we were kids, I'm gonna be 37. When we were kids, we loved our music so much, our artists so much. We loved our actors, we loved our celebrities, we loved our idols so much that we made the effort to go out and physically and monetarily support them. We patronized them, we bought their music, we went to see their films, you know, we were fanatics because that's what fan really is, just the abbreviated form of fanatic. But the industry has changed, and now that we are adults, that particular lifestyle isn't really conducive to what we need to get done. So we no longer support music, generally speaking, for the most of us. The older generation is not the ones out there who is causing young boy and whatever else to sell millions, gold, platinum. No, it's your kids. Your kids are the ones streaming them on Spotify. Your kids are the one buying the albums. Your kids are the one that are causing them to rack up um, huge amounts of YouTube views, and you know your kids are the ones supporting it because it's their generation and it's what kids do. But somewhere along the way, someone of some higher power, or maybe someone but a group of individuals, who knows, just said, yo, we can try to produce the most ignorant, fucked up generation this world has ever seen. And we are gonna unleash a whole entire arsenal of evil on this generation. Bob Marley have a song say, "Yo, I got tired facing me face." Ain't too much of a singer, right? But they made sure that their presence is ubiquitous. Their message is ubiquitous. Their influence is ubiquitous. It's everywhere. It's in TV, it's in music, it's in film, it's in content, it's in social media, it's everywhere. So we got drug dealers, murderers, hustlers, killers, pimps. These are going to be the role models for our young men. We got strippers who hide under the guise of entrepreneurship as the influence for our young ladies. We have females who literally subscribe to whoredom, who then not only perpetuate but capitalize on pushing that agenda. Have you ever seen the content that your kids watch? Have you ever really stopped and taken notice to the world that we're living in? Have you ever noticed that on the smallest scale, cartoons are laced with rainbowism, for the lack of a better term? Have you ever noticed that? So, our young men and our young women, because it goes both sides, but you have to realize it's just the same agenda being acted out by two different individuals, two different sexes, male and female. But everything is playing synonymously with one another. Everything is working according to plan. The young men are either killing themselves or going to jail. The females are either selling themselves or exploiting themselves. And it's all one part of one big plan. And our kids are falling for it. But even worse, about the marsh some corn. You want to talk about it, you got the comment section. Even worse, you have parents who endorse this agenda. You don't believe me? Scroll on TikTok and see how many females have their daughters with them twerking. Or the females are standing up telling their daughters to twerk so they can exploit them to capitalize off of it. See, what y'all don't realize is that in real life, normal life, simple, basic life existence, the female is the first teacher. If you read your Bible, you read your Quran, you read your religious text, the female is always associated with wisdom. In fact, King Solomon, the wisest man in the world, he describes wisdom as a female principle because it is the woman's duty naturally to teach. Culture is passed on through females, not males. Say it again. Culture is passed on through females, not males. And I bear witness to this because, okay, we in the Bahamas. I have a lot of like Asian friends, respectively. You all know I get love for the souls, man. So, passe, tu bagay bien. Listen, all of my Asian friends who I knew, I always admired the fact that their moms always communicated with them through English and Creole. Not saying that dads don't do it too, but the most of the times that I saw it, it was the mom speaking to the kids in their native tongue, making sure that their kids don't lose their sense of culture, their sense of identity. This is where you from. Women pass down the culture. So I can try granulate everything, okay? Can touch on a couple things. If you have a female with you who you call your companion, your wife, and you ain't filling her vessel, y'all ain't having real interactive conversations where you exchanging information and y'all learning, you wasting time. Especially if you in a whole unit family, a complete family, nuclear, if I'm not wrong, you would need your wife or the mother of your kids to understand your standard. She then installs that standard into your kids. You may have influence. Nothing wrong with that. We're not gonna negate that. And all you brethren out there who live in your house and y'all married and everything, like y'all know what I mean, man. The female is who holds the culture of the house intact. The man builds the culture, carries it forward. The female is who passes it down, installs it into the kids. So if our females are indulging debaucherism, they're hypersexualized, what do you think they're really gonna like? Even not even if it's intentionally, subconsciously, the kids bear witness to it. Come on, man. Let's let's really talk sense. Let's really talk some sense now. How much us be right in the ghetto, right? That's like, wait, let's be real. And y'all chain the devil and tell the fucking truth. How much us be right in the ghetto and watch these guys who have kids jumping in three, four, five fucking different car for pay for the day, sometimes for the week. Come on, man, we to see it. Let's not act like we don't. And then you fellas out there, you all scared of responsibility because now we now have a generation of men who run from responsibility rather than facing up to their responsibilities. They run from it because the media does not glorify fathers. The media does not glorify hardworking men. The media does not glorify honest, hardworking men. The media glorifies drug dealers, pimps, hustlers, gangsters. You go on Netflix and you can find about six fucking El Chapo fucking documentary. Tell me if I lie. And maybe two movies and one series. Tell me if I lie. You wonder why our kids act this way. Now, you got this big 40-year-old fucking brethren seducing a 14-year-old child. Let's be honest, that's what that is. That's a child. That's a puppy. That's a cub. That's a kid. It's a little girl. And from what we see because boy, in the Bahamas, when you get in trouble, your shit has become polarized. That everywhere. You become ubiquitous. You everywhere. Right? Your background, everything. So from what we can tell, this brethren ain't really. It's a pretty decent brethren in terms of income and finances and he own business. He look like he do anything by like real estate wise like so. It would be wise for one to assume that he may have the means to provide treats and trinkets and you know everything that glitters to attract his prey, his young girl. Many of our young girls they grow up in humble conditions, if we want to put it that way. They growing up in the hood. Some of them growing up in because I ain't talking about nothing what I never see, Dread. Swear to God, I ain't talking about nothing what I never see. And some of them, they family just don't have it. Some of them just curious. Some of them just want a limelight. Want to be able to post a picture with them inside a fucking Honda. Because they ain't mature enough to realize that shit ain't got no value. You understand? So they fall demise to their own lusts. Yeah, you got a brethren who doing good for yourself. It's easy to whine on somebody like that. It's a child. These ages when she should be taught. Instead, you know, her ignorance is being taken advantage of. But, no, I'm not going to say but because but is kind of blunt. However, we must also realize that today's 14-year-old is not yesterday's 14-year-old. All right? We can agree on that? We can agree on that? Today's 14-year-old is not yesterday's 14-year-old. So we have to realize that we're dealing with a 14-year-old who probably knows the ins and outs about sex probably by the 8, 9. Especially if they have availability to the internet. They can watch as something as innocent as you perceive to be innocent, like something like cartoons. And these cartoons are not the Looney Tunes, Inspector Gadget. These are not those. These cartoons are sexualized. These cartoons have messages and agendas. These cartoons have symbolisms. Okay? So keep in mind that the mentality of the 14-year-old from then is not the mentality of the 14-year-old now. You're dealing with 14, 2 point fucking 0 right now. You Understand? And that's why it is so important for us as parents to do our job. We ain't gonna be perfect at it, and we ain't gonna be around them every single day, but for the most part, we gotta do all we could. We can't be just as ignorant as our kids, you know. I want you all to hear something. Let me try to find it on my phone. So I want you all to listen to this voice note, right? This voice note is all over WhatsApp right now, and there's a girl, a young girl too. I listen to the conversations what she having via WhatsApp. Okay. Oh, I'm sorry, guys. Didn't have it turned up. I'm sorry. All right. So listen to this little girl.
Get your fucking sissy ass here. Cause Jessica fucking talking about, oh, I say like you. You fucking have to paper up my number on it. 8165756. You have my fucking number with the paper and you say, if I won't go with you. So I say, I circle no. And you gonna say yes. Jessica with her little repeating fucking Haitian bitch. And then you gonna talk. But, I do this, I do that. I sharpen in pencils. Oh, well, it don't make a fucking matter. And talk about, John, and I tell her not to sharpen pencils in this class. Who the fuck she thinks she is? Y'all better try fucking get it right, hell. Y'all better try fucking getting right. Because let me tell you something. How the hell, you know, let me tell you, you know, I circle no, and you still doing foolishness. Okay? Jessica with us think I need to tell her this too.
You all hear that bullshit? How old you all think that little girl is? I don't know how old she is. But listening to her voice, I don't even think that girl in grade 8. Let's let's be fair. 9. Damn sure it can't be 10. You could hear the youth in her voice. You hear what she talking about, right? You hear the words what she using. That sound like a little girl to you? In terms of vocabulary and the way she's, you know, getting whatever what's is on her chest off. Today's 14-year-old is not yesterday's 14-year-old. We have to do our best to try to steer our kids the right way. If we continue to sit back and do TikToks with them, endorsing this bullshit, stories like these are gonna continue to happen. And another thing, it's the Wayne Monroe. I ain't calling you out on no disrespectful levels. So. In fact, I had the pleasure of being in your presence one time at a particular barbershop. We were having a dialogue, me, you, probably 3 other individuals. You know, barbershop talk. And it didn't seem like a negative type of character or type of like, well spoken, well poised. So I can't really say he was a bad individual. However, good individuals sometimes make bad statements. In reference to the sentencing, this guy got 4 years, and you said that in your days of being a defense attorney, you would never let someone plead for so much time. Now, however, that may be your opinion, and coming from a defense attorney, it's understandable why he would say that because his job is to defend his client. understandably. But at the same time, certain things we just don't need to say because here it is, it makes it a bit, you seem a bit ambiguous to this topic. Because keep in mind, as you with you on the side of the crown, I mean, you and the prosecutor on one team. You understand what I'm saying? And I ain't telling you anything what you don't know, man. You was a lawyer, man. Come on. But I'm saying, I don't think that you should have said that. Just on the fact that when fire hot, you don't pour oil in it out, but you gotta pour water on that. You understand what I'm saying? So it wasn't the right time for that. The nation is in an uproar about it, and everybody in their feelings. And for you to say something like that, like I said, it makes you seem a bit ambiguous. So I couldn't really agree with that particular statement. In fact, that man's supposed to get more because not only did he have intercourse with this young girl, he impregnated this young girl. Now, what happens from that point on, we don't know. You know, I don't really want to elaborate on that. Just out of taste and respect, I won't do that. You know, that's for whoever is crazy enough to go after that. But I don't want to speak about that. But we have to get to the point that all of us are conscious enough to realize what's happening with our kids, to realize who and what is the enemy, and realize who and what is the target. Young ladies, you all ease up with all this sexual behavior. Chicken Mary, act in here. One of mine. All right. So I'm gonna tell you something. These young brethren, them, they don't like responsibility. If you think for 1 minute you about to turn the nautical money into fucking infamous money, you tell a fucking lie. If you fucking think they can go take their on the money to go rent an apartment to make sure you and the youth straight or whatever, in case your parents don't fucking put you out of, you tell a fucking lie. Brown skin guy, go home, go mine, baby. Can't be cracking your leg with these fucking brethren them who you ain't too sure about. Wait your turn. Wait your turn. Going out there and potentially getting pregnant. Especially if your parents ain't got the money to really. Your parents barely making it with you. And you bringing in another mouth inside this fucking house? Hmm? You had fucking daddy drop 3 baby on me and pack up and fucking gone. I doing this by myself. And you bringing another mouth in this fucking house? Hmm? On your own like part bone. I just like your brethren them without you murdering up one another. Putting your family in unnecessary expense over dumb shit. Y'all getting up one another over fucking weed. See, this is the thing, you know. When you ain't used to nothing, or you ain't used to seeing something, it was high value. You understand? billionaire is not fascinated with $1 million. Okay? He's made $1 million 10 what 100,000 times, which in essence we know is ultimately $1 billion. But you know what I'm saying? He's made $1 million 100,000 times. So $1 million no longer fascinates him. If you guys ever jump on a plane and go Jamaica, and you all go up in Herb Field, and you all see how Herb ain't nothing, bro. Weed ain't nothing. Understand? When you used to seeing something, it don't have no value. You know what I mean? When you go and you really see how weed is grown, and you go on a tour, them ganja tour and thing, and the tour guide them taking you through the fields and stuff, like that, and you really see how easy it is for this weed to grow. You know, you start to think, right? Wait, somebody life can't be like this shit, boy. Bush? Fuck. You all go to jail for fucking weed by the time it's all fifth, but you finish your sentence, that's bungy. That's fucking bungy, weed. But this what you all murdering up one another for. Now, if you all freaking come from poor families and you all go kill up one another and then your family ain't got no money to bury you. But you guys too falling for the trap. You all want everything fast. Everything got to come quick. You only want to wait for nothing. You only want to wait and you only want to wait. Now. Guess what, brother? Young man. You move like lightning. Crash like fucking thunder. Bars. Yeah, man. But yeah, wrap this all up now. Young ladies out there, I want you all to realize something. If you one of them dumb fucking celebrities but you all see telling you all to go sell yourself and trade your body and go fuck up yourself and thing and go sell out yourself and hold yourself, notice all them in the background have husbands, families. Cardi B telling you to sell all the pussy in the world, but she won't marry the Offset, raising a family. Cardi B daughter was watching her fucking that WAP shit. No, she not watching. I think the song was playing in the background. She tell the people to turn that shit off. Because Cardi B know Cardi B is a bunch of shit. And y'all eating up every fucking word with all them dumb city girls and all them. Like, wait, I used a fan of music, wait. But when you can see that there's this agenda to attack our youth, to brainwash our youth, to fucking take our youth from us and turn them into fucking vipers. It is fucking, wait, spoil your appetite and thing, right? You don't get decent hip hop no more. Everything is murder and gun and drugs and like that never used to be hip hop. Boy, hip hop was fun. Y'all gonna make me lose my mind up in here, and here, get that fool. But hip hop was fun, boy. It's a hard knock life for us. Hip hop was fucking fun. Now listen to the shit what y'all got. I'm gonna bust your fucking head. I'm gonna kick the fucking ops. I'm gonna shoot a op. I'm gonna sit on your tombstone. We smoking this nigga after we kill him. We gon' bunch of fuck, bro. People killing y'all, bro. Mentally. Y'all can't see it. You know what has bugged me the most? When I see young men driving with their sons in their car, blasting that shit. I have 2 sons, 2 boys. My oldest boy is gonna be 12 soon. And you know, in his whole lifespan, I've never bought him a toy gun. You know, I never buy him a toy gun. You know, in his whole lifespan, whenever he jump in my car, I playing some old school reggae. I playing Bob Marley, Gregory Isaac. Yeah, man. R&B. Mm-hmm. Think I can be riding around playing that dumb? I don't fucking listen to that. You think I can be riding around playing that dumb shit with my fucking son and boy in the car, absorbing all that dumb shit? Not fucking me. Turn my son into no asshole, but if he listen to that shit, but I can be on by on his own accord, but he ain't gonna never be able to tell anybody. But I hear that shit from my old man. Fucking never. Gotta be out your fucking mind. Listen to what our little girl them listen to. There's some whores in this house. There's some whores in this. You hear that? There's some whores in this house. And y'all think that shit funny? And y'all wondering why our fucking young queens, our little girls, over hypersexualized. I know. I'm just like a guy with a camera and a microphone. The fuck I know better, right? So let's end this and wrap this up. I think you're great. I think you're great. Not only do I think you're great, I think you're the greatest. There's no one better.